All right. Happy Hydra Session Monday. Woo!
Ooh, we are mingling.
We are doing it. All right. Well, we are so excited. Hydra Session Monday is one of our favorite times. I'm so excited to be here with the fabulous Kimberly Brown. And I'm Farrah Fontaine Felix, and we are going to be your Hydra Session hostesses this evening. All right. And so we do our Hydra Session once every quarter. So welcome, or maybe welcome back if you've been joining us regularly once a quarter for these events. We're going to dive in and get started. You guys are going to get to know us as we go through this, but we're going to start off with just kind of some reminders and things of what this is, what you want to have in front of you as we're preparing. Okay. So let's kind of just go through what you want to have in front of you. Your consultants may have sent you samples of this. You may have the live versions of this. While we're doing that, make sure that you say hello to us. We like to know that you're here. All right. So make sure you say hello. Let us know in the comments who is your beauty consultant. Give a shout out to her and let us know who she is. While you guys do that, we're just going to go through what we're going to go through. Again, some of these things are not in sample form, so you may not have the samples of it. That's okay. Some of it you'll watch, but some of it you probably have the samples are. All right, so let's go through it. So first, we're going to be using our oil-free eye makeup remover. Yes, I loved your blinged out one, Kim. All right. We're going to be using a cleanser. Now, some of you may have the Time Wise Repair foaming cleanser that your consultant sent you, or if you already have like the 4-in-1 cleanser and you're using that, that's fine as well. But we're going to be using the Time Wise Repair foaming cleanser. We're going to be using our microdermabrasion. We're going to use one part of our microdermabrasion, which is the microdermabrasion Refine. All right. So you may have a little pink packet that says microdermabrasion Refine on it. If you came with two parts that say pore minimizer, we're not going to use the pore minimizer today, but just know you might have that. Okay. Then we're also going to be using, you might have a little little beauty jar that says Satin Lips 1 and Satin Lips 2. So Satin Lips 1, or maybe it says Satin Lips Scrub or whatever, but we're going to be using our Satin Lips Scrub and Balm. Okay. You might have a little beauty jar that says 1 and 2. All right. We're also going to be using our charcoal mask. So you likely have a sample, or you may have the full size of the charcoal mask. That's totally fine as well. If you're joining us with full size. What else have we got, Kim?
We have Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So that is something that comes in a sample size. And we have our amazing Juicy Hydrogel eye patches. And our hyaluronic acid and ceramide hydrating booster. And last but certainly not least, the moisture renewing gel mask.
Yes. One thing you're unlikely to have a sample of is the HA plus ceramide hydrator. Most of you probably don't have that. We don't have samples of this, but we're going to tell you all about it when we get there. All right.
Sure.
And we're going to make it sound so good. You're going to love it. Okay. So, all right. So let us know in the comments. We love seeing you guys here. Hello. Hello. Let us know in the comments if you've ever heard of a Hydra session or knew anything about a Hydra session prior to being invited to join in on this with your consultant this evening. All right. Like I said, we do this once a quarter. And at Mary Kay, we really, really believe that all women are beautiful just the way they are, as you see pictured here. That's what we're passionate about in Mary Kay. And so we just love getting the opportunity to help women kind of claim and reclaim their confidence through feeling good about the skin that they're in. And so we have this community together where we can collaborate together, celebrate each other, and kind of just go through some things to help you love the skin where you're in. So we hope that you enjoy doing that. Okay. Today, we're going to use a variety of things from a variety of our skincare lines. I don't know about you, but when I first heard of Mary Kay many years ago, I, in my mind, thought Mary Kay was only about makeup. But Mary Kay is actually more of a skincare line and brand than anything. And we actually have 6 different skincare lines. We've got the Mary Kay line, really indicated for women that are under 19 who are focused on just maintaining healthy skin, but anybody can use it. We've got our Clear Proof line for anybody struggling with acne. We've got our Mary Kay Naturally line, For those who prefer all natural products, men, we did not leave you out. Let me know if there's any men watching with us. Okay. We've got our MK men's line. We're going to use a lot of pieces from our Miracle set today. And we're going to be using some pieces from our Time Wise Repair set, which are two seminal kind of anchor lines. Many of you, by the time you get to a Hydrasession, have probably used different pieces and parts of some of these lines as well. So we're excited to kind of dive in and do that. Just before we get started, we always like to give, some legal disclaimers. I'm a lawyer, so there's got to be the legal disclaimers, okay? We are going to be using several different types of products in one sitting. If you have sensitive skin, you may want to use some of the things on your hand only. This is going to be an ultra exfoliating treatment, should not be done more than once every 3 months. You can set your calendar by it. We're always going to be here once every 3 months and doing it. So you can always join us on kind of the last Monday of the quarter. All right. Each product can be used individually on separate nights as part of your regular skincare regimen. And we'll tell you as we go along how we use that. And we're, of course, only going to be using Mary Kay products. Is there any other line? And Mary Kay products are meant to work together even across different lines. I don't recommend saying, oh, well, I have my own mask from such and such. Let me see if I can do that with a Hydrasession. We just honestly can't recommend that because we know our products are meant to work together. Okay. So I think that's everything. You might want to have near you a pen and paper. You're going to want to have a washcloth that can get wet and a towel that can be dry. And we're going to get to it, I think, right? We're going to be getting to know each other as we all go through, and we're going to have some fun. So Miss Kim is going to kick us off, starting with our oil-free eye makeup remover, one of our favorite products.
Absolutely. It's true. It's true. So we always want to start off by shaking up this fantastic product so that it mixes together. It's really just kind of two things with a little line in the middle. It is silicone, it is water, and then the little line in the middle is the emulsifier that helps to get off any kind of waterproof makeup and lash glue. Now, I did not put on one drop of makeup today, not one, but I know that I have been out here in the world living life and sweating. And so I know that my eye area needs a little bit of attention here before I get ready to go in with all of these cleansers and all of this hydration. So it's not much, but just from walking around all day, I've got, you can't really see it, but I've got a little surface area dirt there. So super glad that I have removed that. So the eye makeup remover is obviously great for removing surface area dirt and eye makeup. But the other thing that I love about it is that it's a great conditioner for my natural lashes, right? Because I can't just wear strip lashes every day. At some point, I'm going to want to just have what God gave me, and I want enough of it to still be there. So that's working great so far.
I love that. And one of the things a lot of people don't realize is that even if you don't wear eye makeup, you still need a good eye makeup remover, right? Every single day and every single night, I use my eye makeup remover, get rid of that dirt and dust around my eye area. We're going to go ahead and jump to the cleanser. All right. If you've been around us any amount of time, you've probably experienced a Mary Kay cleanser in general. Not sure if this may be some of y'all's first time experiencing the Time Wise Repair Volufoam cleanser. If you're used to doing the Time Wise Miracle set, the traditional Time Wise Miracle set. The Volufoam cleanser is part of our Time Wise Repair line, which is our higher level advanced anti-aging line. I absolutely love this. I actually regularly use the Time Wise line, but I do love the Volufoam foaming cleanser. Foams up nice, okay? So you may have a little packet that says Volufoam foaming cleanser. Again, if your consultant knew that you have the 4-in-1 cleanser or sent you a 4-in-1 cleanser, that's okay as well. But I absolutely love this. I just love the Time Wise Repair line in general. As you're getting ready to cleanse your skin, you're going to notice we're going to completely wet our face. I'm going to actually use our Skin Vigorant brush. Some of your consultants may still have brushes available to you for you. So if that's something that you love, but I do love using my brush. When I do the Hydra session, sometimes I don't use it because we're going to do so many things. You'll see Kim is using her fingers, no problem. But I'm going to use my brush and I'm going to put my cleanser on my brush. And ladies, I'm going to start at the base of my neck and spread my cleanser up and out. I just love how nice and foamy this gets, okay? A little bit different from the cleanser with the 4-in-1 cleanser. You don't necessarily have those exfoliating beads, but I absolutely love how this cleanser gets really nice and foamy and just feels and smells so good. No added fragrances, but really feels amazing on your skin. As you see there, it helps to revitalize, renew, help your skin maintain moisture balance. Moisture is one of the first things to leave as we start to age. And so this really is a moisture rich cleanser because it's going to add that moisture back in. My Skin Vigorate brush has a 60-second auto shut off feature. And so I am done now removing the dirt from my skin with my cleanser. All right, so we're going to go ahead and gently remove the cleanser from your face and your neck. Very good. Feels so good. Let us know if anybody, this is your first time ever trying the foaming facial cleanser. Let us know. We're dying to know. How are you liking it? If you've never done a full beauty experience with any of our lines, but you're interested in doing that, connect with your brand ambassador and she'll be happy to get you the full experience. And maybe if you like what you experienced tonight with the foaming facial cleanser and you'd like to check out our whole time White Repair line, we'll be happy to do that. Okay, now we're nice and cleansed and feeling refreshed. It is time to do microdermabrasion. I love this. This is the very first product I ever bought when I was a customer.
It's a miracle maker. It certainly is. And we're leaving our faces a little bit damp because microdermabrasion is a very, very scrubby scrub. So just like with everything, we're going to kind of evenly distribute that microdermabrasion around our faces, just avoiding the eye area and just keeping a nice damp set of fingertips, gently rubbing it in, and you'll start to feel those exfoliating beads. If this is your first time, that's going to be a big ooh ah moment when you start to feel those aluminum oxide crystals. And just know that the microdermabrasion is really, those teeny tiny beads are going down into your pores and scooping out all of the bacteria and the yuck and the gunk that creates hyperpigmentation, acne, blackheads, whiteheads, any of those kinds of things that can disrupt our skin and make us not look and feel our best. So the microdermabrasion is a supplement, right? That's something that we would use on a regular basis. We would use probably once, maybe twice a week. I know Farrah, you do microdermabrasion on Mondays. Some of our ladies who have, more hyperpigmentation or oilier skin or visible pores might do it twice a week as well. I'm usually more 1 to 2 times a week with my microdermabrasion. I love it. And I always love when it's time for Hydrasession, because once these pores are nice and open and everything is really well rinsed off, then everything else that's going on, all of the hydration, all of the rest of the exfoliation is really getting down in there and doing what it came to do. So I love it.
All right. Yes, microdermabrasion is the very first product I ever bought when I was a Mary Kay customer for the 2 seconds before I signed up.
Right.
Mary Kay brand ambassador and beauty influencer. So I absolutely love this. While the microdermabrasion is on, if you have something that says Satin Lips 1 or lip scrub, we're going to go ahead and do the lip scrub as well now. Okay. So you guys are going to see that similar to kind of what microdermabrasion did for your face, the Satin Lip Scrub does for your lips. All right. It's going to get rid of the dead, dry skin on your lips. It is a sugar scotch, so you notice it tastes nice and yummy. Okay. Don't eat it. It's not meant for that, but you won't die. All right. I think we have the Satin Lip Scrub, right? It's a sugar scrub. And it's amazing. It helps exfoliate the dead, dry skin off your lips, leave them smooth and polished. especially the Northerners during the, whatever you guys actually have seasons, right? I'm in
Mhm.
Florida where it's just hot and a little less hot, but you guys have different seasons. And this is great when you get that dead, dry skin, even during the summer months here, winter months here. Just regularly, I like to do my satin lips and keeps my lips looking nice and soft and very, very feeling amazing. Okay. So we just got rid of the microdermabrasion on our face. We're going to get rid of the satin lips on our lips. You can go ahead and wipe it off. So good. And lips are just so nice and smooth. Okay. So remember that Hydrasession in general is all about high levels of exfoliation followed by high levels of hydration. Whenever you exfoliate, you must hydrate. Okay. So we're going to do our next level hydration. Our pores are nice and open with our microdermabrasion. Typically on microdermabrasion Monday, when I only do microdermabrasion, I would close up my pores with my pore minimizer, but we're actually purposely leaving them open and doing our charcoal mask next to kind of open up those pores and suck out everything while those pores are nice and open. Now, again, typically, as we've mentioned, you would never do microderm and charcoal and all of that on the same unless you're doing your charcoal mask. You'll notice, unless you're doing a Hydrasession. So, like Kim mentioned, I kind of have a routine. On Mondays, I micro. On
Mhm.
Wednesdays, I charcoal. On Fridays is facial peel Friday. On Mondays, I micro. On Wednesdays, I charcoal. On Fridays is facial peel Friday. We're going to use all of those things in one sitting today, but that's not the typical scenario. Now you'll notice Kim and I are applying our mask with our Mary Kay masking brushes, which are amazing and really
Mhm.
help to keep the mask from having to get on your hands, which just makes life easier, right? If you're having to use your hands, no problem. You're going to see that you have your charcoal mask. You're probably going to end up using the entirety of the packet. One of my favorite things about this mask is the way that it smells. Like, I'm so big into how products smell. And I love how this smells. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is amazing. A little bit of honeysuckle. Our Mary Kay charcoal mask also has navy bean extract in it, which helps to even out your skin tone. And charcoal in general has a magnetic property to it, acts like a magnet, unclogs your pores, absorbs excess oil, and reduces shine on your skin. Now, I usually will add my hydrogel eye patches prior to putting on my charcoal mask. Okay. And you may or may not have eye patches as a sample, but Kim and I are actually going to put on our hydrogel eye patches right now. Kim, do you want to tell them about the hydrogel eye patches?
I would, but I'm gonna do it when we put on our Revealing Radiance
Okay,
facial.
let's do that.
That's when I wanna put mine on just to make sure that that does not get near my eyes. So,
Okay.
but for the charcoal mask, yes, it is amazing, and I know you are, kind of an all over. For me, because my skin is so all over the place, like, this part of my skin rarely needs charcoal mask, right? Sometimes I might do, like, a little spot treatment over on one of those sides, but mostly it's in here where I have, a little touch, just a whisper of acne, or, my blackheads and that sort of thing where my pores are kind of wide open. But we're going to let the charcoal mask sit for a little bit, and we promised we would let you get to know us. So I'm Kimberly Brown. I am here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am absolutely positively enamored with this business. I started in 2020. Started in a virtual world, and we were in the pandemic. I mean, in the throes of the pandemic. And I have just fallen in love with every single aspect of it. I mean, did I start because I wanted to make money? Obviously, right? Like 50% profit on every single item. It's hard to say no to something like that. Like, that's almost unheard of. But what I didn't even realize that I would get out of it is not only being surrounded by women of excellence who are also, like my sister consultants, my mentors, my friends now, but the joy that comes from getting to interact with other women and sharing this gift of skincare and beauty and just self-love and pampering. I mean, it's such a reciprocal energy exchange and so much joy on people's faces when they feel good and they look good. And that is just one of the most thrilling and wonderful things in the world for me. So, yeah, I'm just loving everything about my business here. I have a really gigantic full time job. I am an educator and administrator for the public school district here in Ohio. And that takes up a lot of my time and a lot of my energy. And what a blessing to be able to have something to do where I can sprinkle in a little bit of, this side hustle, my Mary Kay business, pretty much into every environment that I'm in, right? Because, there's only 24 hours in a day. I have to kind of take it with me while I'm moving throughout the world. So that has been really wonderful, way better than going out and trying to have a part-time job. I can tell you that for sure. So, yes, I'm just so incredibly happy to be able to share this time with you. And most importantly, to be able to share the stage with my mentor, my business mama, Farrah Firecracker Fontaine Felix. You're the best, girl.
Thank you so much, Kim. I am so grateful to share this stage with you. Love hearing your story and how you came into Mary Kay and how you balance all the things that you do. It is super impressive. I mean, it really is. I've always admired that about you from the time that I've met you. Okay, you guys, our charcoal mask is looking really, really good. Okay, awesome. Like I said, generally 1 to 2 times a week. Again, if you have oily skin, you might use it a little bit more often. But now we're going to go ahead and remove it. So when we're looking at a mask, we're looking at how easily does it go on and how easily does it come off. And what I love about this mask, if you were thinking that you were going to have to peel it off, cry, lose any eyebrows, none of that has to happen. Okay. Literally, we just got our washcloth, easy peasy. Okay. And we're going to wipe it right off. All right. So like I said, I typically will do this on Wednesdays. I love how easily it comes off and how your skin feels amazing as you take it off. So that's just another level in the super exfoliating portion of our Hydrasession. All right. So love, love, love my charcoal mask, how good it feels, how my pores can literally feel like they're breathing. There's a little bit of mint as well in our charcoal mask. And so that is going to help open up your pores. Oh my goodness. You guys, what I love
Yes.
about the Hydrasession in general is it's a time for a little bit of extra pampering. And we all need that. As women, we are running around giving so much to all the people and doing so much for all the people that we barely take the time to take time for ourselves. So I love that we get to slow down and do this once a quarter with all of you, because it helps me. It helps Kim. We get to keep nice and refreshed and you all through it and doing it on ourselves. Whew. Okay. Let us know, how does your skin feel after you take off that mask? Most of you, I'm going to guess, have done charcoal mask before in a beauty experience, but maybe you haven't. So let us know that too in the comments. But I love the mask. All right, I think I got it all out. Love, love, love the charcoal mask. One of my favorite products, and the seminal kind of part of my skincare line. All right, what's up next, Kim?
Is it me?
It's you. Is it
Am I
hydrogen?
frozen or are you frozen?
Oh, I don't think I'm frozen, and you're not frozen to me. Nope, you are not frozen.
Okay. Okay. I was like, I never know. Is it me? Is it you? How do I fix it? All right. So next up, we're going to do two things. Two things. One of them exfoliates, the other one moisturizes. So we're starting to kind of cross over from the exfoliation zone over into the moisturizing zone. And in order to kick that off, we're going to start with our hydrogel eye patches. If you haven't already tried these, I hope that you have some at home, some samples. But if not, listen, just take our word for it. These things are positively heavenly. I keep mine in the refrigerator just to get an extra boost of cool. But they are magnificent no matter what temperature they are stored at. So they are suspended in glycerin and they help with moisture loss around the eyes. It's really, really good for dark circles, really good for fine lines around the eyes, and just really just adds that extra that extra little bit of moisture around there, because really that is what keeps the fine lines at bay when you get the moisture, keep the moisture going. So they just sit right under the eye area, like so. And we're going to leave those on. All right. So you can see, I don't know if you could see because I was so busy concentrating on getting them out. But when you have the full size, it comes with a little spatula to be able to kind of help scoop them out. And now that those are on, then we can go ahead and get started with the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So that is a glycolic acid exfoliant, and just like with the charcoal mask, it's not going to peel off. You'll see, you're going to put it on and then wipe it off with water, just like we did with the charcoal mask. What it's doing though is it's leveraging the power of glycolic acid, and that sounds really scary, but it's actually completely natural. It's naturally derived. It is a natural exfoliant, and this formula has so many botanicals that are super hydrating and very soothing for the skin, that even though it might be a little bit tingly at first when you first put it on, it's never going to have like a burning sensation. It definitely won't be like peeling or any of those other kinds of things. You're going to leave with your skin still intact, but as the name suggests, it will reveal a radiant new layer of skin after this exfoliant then soaks in. I was terrified of this product at first, and it really was all about the names and, glycolic acid and facial peel and all these other kinds of things. I was really afraid of it. And then once I tried it, I was like, oh, this is my new favorite thing ever. It's absolutely wonderful. It's actually in our advanced anti-aging skincare line, the Time Wise Repair. So extra gentle, extra hydrating, all of the things. It's amazing. So we're going to let this sit here for a second. And Farah, let's hear a little bit about you.
Thank you, Kim, so much. I really appreciate that. I love the Revealing Radiance facial peel as well. I was a little bit nervous about it when I tried it too, but I
Mhm.
absolutely love it. And so, you guys, while we're waiting for the Revealing Radiance facial peel to dry on our skin, I'm going to share with you a little bit about me. I started my Mary Kay business about 16 years ago. When I started Mary Kay, I was practicing law full time. I was, teaching Sunday school at my church, had a whole bunch of craziness going on. But even with all that going on, within 7 months of starting my Mary Kay business, I joined the top 1% of Mary Kay as a sales director. I earned my very first Mary Kay career car, and I was loving what I was doing. So for 2.5 years, I worked both Mary Kay and being a full-time attorney while working my business. And then I ended up hearing a little bit about Mary Kay. Now, my cousin started a Mary Kay business, and she said, well, listen, I'm coming down to South Florida. Would you mind doing a little Mary Kay party for me? And I said, sure, no problem. So I picked her up from the airport, and she asked me to take her down to her national sales director's house so we could get all the items we needed to do what we're doing here today. You guys, we pull up into this woman's driveway. She had a pink Cadillac Escalade in her driveway. She was dripping in over 40 carats of diamonds she had earned with the company. I found out that day that she was the youngest national sales director in Mary Kay history, youngest Mary Kay millionaire in Mary Kay history, and she and I had gone to high school together, okay? So that day I left her house and I said, I don't know what Mary Kay is all about, but sign me up. And I started. Within 7 months of starting my Mary Kay business, I joined the top 1% of Mary Kay as a sales director. I had earned my very first Mary Kay career car and was loving what I was doing. So for 2.5 months, I worked both Mary Kay and being a corporate attorney together at the same time. Then I left the practice of law and went on staff at a local law school while building my Mary Kay business even more. And today it is my privilege and my pleasure to support women in loving the skin that they're in. All right, so Kim, I'm going to have you take them through removing their facial peel.
All right. So we are about that time. So the first thing that we're going to do though is take off our hydrogel eye patches, and they just slide right off. Slide right off. Your work here is done. My eyes feel amazing and they are protected from the glycolic acid to make sure that none slips in there. And then, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and just wipe it off. There is no actual peeling. The peel is kind of implied based on the alpha hydroxy acid that is glycolic acid. So just gently, gently take it on off. It feels amazing. And what it leaves behind is so, so, so bright and glowy and soft. And that's what I really love about it. It's just extra, extra soft because not only has it exfoliated that top surface of, dead skin, it also is going down underneath, like 3 layers down, and it is breaking the bonds of some of the skin that is actually dead but is still kind of holding on down there. It breaks those bonds down as well and just melts them away, which keeps us free from fine lines and wrinkles. It keeps us looking bright and dewy, keeps everything, kind of even toned and smooth. It's really quite lovely. If this is your first time trying Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, let us know in the comments what it is feeling like for you now and what you are seeing as you are taking it off, or seeing or feeling. You might not be looking at it right now, but at least you know what your skin feels like. We'd love to hear in the comments what that experience is like for you with the facial peel.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite things too. Again, when I heard the name Peel, I thought, Peel, how's this gonna go?
Mhm.
But it is so easy to put on, so easy to take off. Love that. Took off my hydrogel eye patches, and like Kim mentioned, doing the hydrogel eye patches before the peel, before your mask, is going to help prevent the peel from going in your eye area where it's not supposed to be. And those hydrogel eye patches are so amazing. They're part of the hydrating portion of the experience, as Kim mentioned as well. So got those taken off. Ooh, skin feels so amazing. Pores
Yes.
nice and open and breathing. Ooh, yes. Feeling
Yes.
so good.
Extremely.
Yes. Okay. Shea butter lip balm. Is that me?
Sure.
All right. So, as we've kind of now fully moved into the hydrating portion of our time together, we're going to do the shea butter lip balm. Remember, every time we exfoliate, we must hydrate it. And so, we exfoliated the dead, dry skin from our lips with our lip scrub. Now it is time to hydrate those lips with our shea butter lip balm. This balm is alcohol free. Yours might say Satin Lips 2 or Satin Lips Balm, something like that. This is a alcohol-free balm. You don't want anything alcohol-based on your lips. Chapstick is alcohol-based. That's how they keep you coming back for more. Okay, so we don't want any of that on our lips. So we want to make sure we're using things that are very nice and hydrating. It's got vitamins A and E, of course, shea butter. Really keeps it so nice and moisturized. Again, all throughout all seasons, but especially in the winter, especially for my northern friends, keeps your lips nice and hydrated. Okay. So now we're going to fully move on into a hydrating portion. We just did our satin lips balm, and I'm going to share with you our HA plus ceramide hydrator. This is also one of my favorite things. We used to, prior to having this, use the naturally nourishing oil in this, but now we use our HA plus ceramide, and I love this. So this is part of our Derma Cosmetic line and our boosters. So Derma Cosmetics is kind of like an intersection between dermatological products that provide high levels of dermatological benefits and cosmetic products like regular skincare. And so our retinol is included in that. We have a pure retinol line. We have 4 different boosters. And with the boosters, the name of the boosters tell you everything you need to know. What's in it? HA, in this case, stands for hyaluronic acid. Ceramides, you guys, if you even watch TV and see skincare commercials, you're going to hear that word ceramides all about bonding. And then it's a hydrator, helps to add extra level of hydration to your skin. All right. So it's got like a dropper, you put on your fingers. Kim did some drops directly onto her face. And we're going to do as we always do, add those drops And you guys, you can literally kind of feel it just drinking into your
Mhm.
skin. If you feel it, you know, remember when I said as we're aging, moisture is one of the first things to go. Great booster if you're feeling like your skin is very, very dry. Typically, you can just add it into your skincare regimen, no matter your age. Doesn't matter your age. We some, you know, at whatever age we may suffer with dry skin, or in different seasons we may have dry skin. Different things going on may cause us to have dry skin. But I just love how this feels as it applies on my skin, especially after having done all of that exfoliation that we've done leading up to it, especially immediately after the Revealing Radiance facial peel. That HA plus ceramide hydrator, oh, is a winner. I absolutely love it.
Me too.
Yes. All
Yeah,
right.
so fresh and so clean in here. And starting with that hydrator, I think it's such a wonderful base for our last product, which is another one of my absolute favorites because, again, I am in the north and I do have relatively dry skin. Our last product that's going on our skin is our moisture renewing gel mask. Now, if you haven't tried this one before, this is a winner. Everything in Mary Kay skincare line leaves your skin super, super soft. Like if you're here, you're already a witness to that softness and smoothness. This moisture renewing gel mask is no different. And honestly, I think that it might be one of the softest products that we have in terms of the impact that it has on our skin. So again, I'm still using my mask and brush and just putting this all over. Now, this one for me, this is not a spot treatment. This one's going everywhere because this moisture renewing gel mask is my jam and I need it all over. It does have a little bit of a smell to it, but just like with all of our products, there's no fragrance added. That is the smell from the plant. It's all plant based. And it is surprisingly the only mask that we can sleep in. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. Now, you may be thinking, really? We're going to sleep in this? Yes, really, we are. Why? Because when you wake up in the morning, your skin is going to feel buttery, buttery soft. This mask is not going to flake or rub out onto your pillowcase or anything like that. In probably the next 5 minutes, it's going to be dry. And if you touch your face, you probably won't even realize that you have it on. But when you go to rinse this off in the morning, you'll kind of feel that residual gel there on the surface of the skin. And I promise you, you're going to feel so soft. So I know your beauty consultant's going to get in touch with you tonight just to make sure that you loved everything. But trust and believe that she's going to be calling you in the morning once you've rinsed this off. And I wouldn't be surprised if you called her first to let her know like the ooh and ah of how your skin feels after all of this juicy, juicy goodness. Hydrasession, we look forward to it. We can't wait for it to happen. And now that you've walked through it, we know that you'll be the same way, jumping back in here with us next quarter.
Awesome. I love it. And if your consultant offered you a deal for hanging out with us and staying and hanging out with us the whole time and trying all the Hydrasession products, you're going to text her right now the word Cadillac. That is the secret code word that you were on live, hanging out, watching with us. The word is Cadillac. Now, there's lots of special deals and giveaways for the evening. You're going to want to connect with your consultant and find out there's some deals you can get if you want all of our exfoliation portions, all of our hydrating, some special deals and free stuff if you choose to get everything so you can repeat this at home or do parts of it at home. Like I said, Mondays I micro, Wednesdays I charcoal, Fridays is facial peel Friday. So your consultant could connect you with all of those things. And if you were intrigued just hearing a little bit about Kim and I, and our businesses and what drew us to Mary Kay, and you're learning a little bit more about what we're all about, connect with your brand ambassador as well. We would be happy to connect with you and support you and answer any questions that you may have in case something like this might be for you or may be for someone you know. If you think of someone you know that would love experiencing these products as well, text your consultant right now the name and number of the 2, 3, 4, 5 women you're thinking of that would enjoy experiencing Mary Kay products. We will send them everything in Mary Kay is always try before you buy. So they will have the opportunity to experience this and all our products in a Hydra session. If you are now completed your Mary Kay University by having done all the courses and Hydra session final wrap up, congratulations to you. Woo-hoo! We're so excited for you. We are grateful you gave us a little bit of your time this evening and got to hang out with us. Hope your skin is feeling amazing. We're loving seeing these comments of what you guys are enjoying and what you are loving. All right, Kim, do we have anything else?
We have a great night full of skincare. Rest well and be beautiful.
All right, thank you, everyone. See you next quarter.